Okay. Hi guys, Arclad here, and we got Shinju once again. Welcome to the final part of High School Turnabout of Trials After Justice.
I am very excited to see who the killer of Lyle Snitch is. I've been excited since we recorded the last part.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. I mean, we determined that Oates isn't the one. He was involved with moving the body and tampering with it, but he didn't actually kill him. So we're going to find out finally who did this heinous deed.
Honestly, I obviously knew that Oates wouldn't do it because he's a principal. It would
Yeah,
make
he's.
sense.
I mean, he's a great guy at heart. He does what he can to, keep everything in order. But there's just some things he still shouldn't have done, and he
True.
admits it, and he's paying the price for it, which is that's all right. So with that, let us head to High School Turnabout 5, new game. Here we go.
Love the picture, by the way.
That is nice art. I do love what Silent Bob did with that color right there. That's nice.
I know we have the whole line shit of copyrights every time.
Yeah, just about every time. Okay, so April 17th, 9:51 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Okay.
A kid?
Yes, a boy named Stuart Dentley. It seems he was on D2 at the time of the murder, in room 205.
But I didn't see anyone in there.
Oh shit. Do you think he was hiding?
If he was, there's no reason he should have hid. Miss Strictly said she allowed him to stay in the room to study.
Then it wouldn't make any sense for him to hide.
Right. You don't think.
I think I'd better save my assumptions for court. Stuart will be testifying against us today, and I won't take it easy on him, even if he is a kid.
Alright. I get it. It's all up to you, right?
Yeah. Stuart, I hope for your sake, you stayed in that classroom. Yeah, seriously. I mean, as bright of a kid as he is, and looking to get into a good college and everything, I hope he didn't mess this up for himself. Otherwise, his whole life is
Mm-hmm.
probably going to be a living hell.
Now, time to save the musician who had a horrible life because of his copyrights taken away
Yeah,
of his music.
that's
I
right.
feel bad for him. I do feel bad for Sherman.
Yeah, I do too. I mean that was complete bull what those people did and turn around and stab him in the back like that.
Mm-hmm.
And now ever since then he's become a custodian. That's not what he needs to be. I mean, sure, I know he's become good at it, but still, he could be doing a lot better.
True.
Anyway, here we go.
Is that who I see?
Court is now in session for the trial of Sherman Diggits.
Not again.
What is this guy doing back here? Did I not ask for a new judge? I mean, come on. Is there really no one else that could have presided over this case?
Seriously, whatever happened to the Canadian guy in the freaking Moda Crown? We need new people for the judge.
I need someone more competent. This guy can't even tell the difference between a floor tile and a plate.
And he doesn't even know how to do first grade math. Or was it third grade?
It was third grade.
Darn it.
Great. I guess we don't have a choice, do we? No,
Most
we don't.
likely not.
Okay, fine. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Sir. Very
Goodies.
good. Now then, we left off on a recess yesterday to give the prosecution time to prove its case that the defendant is the actual murderer. What were the results of your investigation, Mr. Hulk?
Yesterday, I asked for an additional day to verify whether the defendant committed the crime or not. And today, I bring you the fruits of our investigation. Witness.
Ooh.
You mean there was someone else in Deep Pudding on the night of the murder? Why did we not know about this yesterday?
The witness is a student who attends Thomas Light High. It seems he was very uncertain on what to do with the information he had. We took him to the police station and questioned him all night. Now he's ready to testify on what he saw.
Very well. If the witness is ready, he may take the stand.
He's ready, Your Honor. Witness, please approach the stand.
Let's see.
Oh, there he is.
Ooh.
Young man, please tell us your name and occupation.
Perfect. Yes, sir. My name is Stuart Deadly, and I attend Thomas Line High as a student.
Stuart, you were in the school on the night of the murder. Can you please tell us why you were there?
I was allowed by one of the teachers, Miss Strictly, to stay after and study for an upcoming math test, you see.
Now then, you talked to the police last night about what you saw on the night of the murder, correct?
Yes, sir, I did. I wasn't able to go home, so I've talked all night about what happened.
Very good. Stuart, I would like you to give us your testimony on what happened that night.
Yes, Mr. Hawk. Sir!
Looks like we're finally getting started. Now it's time to find out what he saw that night.
Very well. Please testify to the court, young man.
Here we go. The view from 205.
Oh shit, there was porn involved. Alright. I stayed up after school to study for a big test coming up. I was allowed to, thanks to Miss Strictly. And then a while passed and I heard some footsteps outside. I saw someone walking behind the victim. It was the custodian. I'm sure it was him. He lunged a Lyle from behind and stabbed him. Ooh. After that, I stayed in the classroom for a bit and then left soon after.
This sounds like a convincing testimony for sure. If only you came to us sooner with this information.
I apologize for that, Your Honor. I was pretty shaken up at the time and didn't have the nerve to say anything.
Don't worry about it. What matters is you've come today to tell the truth.
Yes, it would seem so. Now then, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
Oh shit.
I advise you to be lenient with this witness during the cross-examination. If I see you being too harsh, I will intervene.
Yes, Your Honor. Man, why do I feel like I'm the one being picked on?
No.
Even so, I have to prove Stuart wrong. There has to be a contradiction hidden in his testimony. I just have to dig around to find it. Okay.
There we go.
First cross-examination. View from 205. Let's see.
There was porn. No.
Let's see. I stayed after school to study for big tests. Okay. I was allowed to, thanks to Miss Strictly. Alright. A little while passed and I heard some footsteps. I think I should press on this one.
Yeah, I think you should.
Let's see. Hold it! You were able to hear noises from outside the classroom?
Yes, it was evening, so you wouldn't expect to hear anything from the hallway. I got up from my seat and looked out there. Okay, excuse me, I gotta restart. I got up from my seat and looked out the door window.
And what did you see in the hallway?
I saw someone walking behind the victim. It was the custodian. I'm sure it was him.
Better press this one. You're sure? Was it really him?
It was a little dark, but the lights from outside the hallway window helped me identify him. Without a doubt, it was the head custodian, Mr. Diggits.
Oh boy.
If this witness's testimony is to be believed, Then I can pass judgment after the cross-examination is complete.
Ah! I figured a judge would say something like that. Now's not the time to panic. I need to ask for details. Stuart, since you claim to have seen the defendant, can you describe him for us?
Describe him? But why?
I just want to make sure whether or not you saw him.
Well, sure. Let's say he is tall, wore a blue hat, and a grey jumpsuit with a gold zipper line. Wait a second!
That sounds like our defendant, all right.
No!
I don't think so.
No! That's not Mr. Diggits.
Nope.
Wait, didn't,
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you see anything wrong with this description?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, definitely. There is something that sounds off from the witness's description of the defendant.
I don't think I heard anything out of the ordinary.
Judge, you're a freaking idiot. Okay? You
Sherman
established
Diggits
that.
has a red hat, not a blue hat. It's fucking Mario. Durr.
Oh my god.
But if you did, Mr. Wright, please feel free to tell us what.
The one thing from the description that sounds off is the blue hat. Stuart, you claim that the defendant was wearing a blue hat. Are you sure of that?
Well, yes. I remember seeing it that night. Why do you ask?
Well, if you took a look over at the defendant's chair, you'll have no doubt noticed that my client doesn't wear a blue hat, but a red hat.
Red? Ah!
The colors are quite different from one another, no? So how could you make such a blatant mistake?
Oh, well, I just thought he did.
Come now, Mr. Wright. What does the color of a hat have to do with anything? It seems like a harmless mistake.
I'd like to think that too, but I have a strong reason to believe that it's not. And what is that supposed to mean? Stuart may have thought Mr. Diggits was wearing a blue hat because he saw him wearing one through other means.
What? How was the witness able to see Mr. Diggits wear a blue hat other than at the crime scene?
Oh shit.
Oh boy, that's...
Wait, go to the magazine picture. Yeah!
Oh!
I knew it!
How about that? He was wearing a blue hat back then. I'll be damned. Good call, Shinju.
I win.
Take that! Take that! I present this music magazine.
I don't think we have time to read about music, Mr. Wright.
Well then, let's take a look at a certain picture in here. A certain picture with a certain defendant.
There it is.
How about that?
Oh, well, look here. Mr. Diggits is in this magazine. I had no idea it was so popular.
Yes, he seemed to be quite popular back then. He's also wearing something the witness pointed out to us.
That jacket he has on does look like the one in my closet.
No, Your Honor, I'm referring to the blue hat. Yesterday, this certain magazine went missing during the school hours, and was found again later by the custodial staff. Somebody must have taken it and used it to see what Mr. Diggits looked like. For reference purposes, I'm guessing. It wouldn't happen to have been you, Stuart, would it? You did mention the blue hat from this magazine.
Well, his face. Oh my god.
I'm a little disappointed, Mr. Wright, in your ability to recall what you proved yesterday. Excuse me? You heard me. Wasn't it you who proved that it was dark in a hallway on the night of the murder? I believe these keys here helped us figure that out.
What are you trying to say, Mr. Hawk?
I'll concede that it was hard to see on the night of the murder. What with the lights being out. However, there were some lights on outside of the murder scene. Even with that much light, it's possible to determine people and shapes. Color, on the other hand, is a little difficult to discern. Oh, no way. Whether he saw a blue hat or red hat doesn't matter. It's who he saw in that hallway that does.
That does seem to make some sense now that you mention it. It can be a bit difficult to point out colors in the dark. Why, when I'm looking for my...
But what about the magazine? Stuart must have...
Objection!
There's absolutely no proof that the witness looked through this magazine. Try not to confuse the court with trivial evidence, Mr. Wright. Oh, buddy, you're asking for it.
Oh shit.
That's enough! It cannot be proven that the witness ever read this magazine. So let it go, Mr. Wright. Now then, young man, can you please share with us what you saw that night again? This time, try and be a little more descriptive on what you saw.
I'll try, Your Honor.
You have nothing to worry about, Stuart. I'll make sure no one discounts your testimony with useless outbursts. He says as he looks at me with a cold stare.